stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during this journey. While recording this reading, you might hear coughing in the background or coughing from me. And I just want to let you know that we're overcoming some sort of sickness here. We think it might be the flu. We didn't go get checked for it, but you know, felt like the flu. But also, while I was saying that intro, I felt something weird going on with my ears. I'm assuming it has something to do with being sick, but as a message spiritually, there could be something here about clairaudience that could definitely be significant for someone. So I have two cards that, I want to choose from the deck that I just felt pulled to grab. And that makes me think that there could be some sort of decision you're being called to make here. It's either a decision within, with yourself, or a decision outside of yourself with someone or something else. So we have go with the flow, let go, rest, and manifest. My voice might sound funny too, but I'm doing okay. And I saw 122. So remember that change starts with you. I also forgot to mention that the illness that we're trying to overcome here, that feels like there could be like a spiritual message there about some sort of illness that you are overcoming, that someone you know is overcoming, or something like that. Can be mental, can be physical. With this card here, I feel like you're being called to not take things too seriously right now. Just go with the flow. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to... I feel like there's some sort of pace here, like a certain pace, that the universe and your spirit guides want you to move at. It definitely feels like right now they just want you to relax, take a breather, take it easy. Just don't take things too seriously right now, especially when it comes to the way things are or anything that changes in your reality or could be within. But with manifest, I felt something here about being patient with something and how going with the flow and being more accepting of the way that things are will help you be more patient. I feel something here about perfectionism. So yeah, that message to not take things too seriously is coming through very, very, very strong. And I'm also seeing like all these people over here. Okay, look at what this is doing actually. It looks like they're all working together, but they're not, how do I describe this? It's like they're working, but they're not working hard. They're being kind of lazy about it, but in like a not being so hard on yourself and taking things too seriously kind of way. Of course, you're gonna have to work hard for anything that you want, but it feels like while you're working, just take it easy. And this could be about actually at work in your current job, or this could be about working on something. I feel like there is a strong sense of calm here that the universe and your spirit guides want you to have through patience, so it'll be easier to, I was going to say move forward, but I felt more called to say to flow forward. Allow the universe to take you where you're meant to go. I just got flashed the Emperor. So now I'm going to use the Magical Dogs Tarot to draw out one card to look a little bit deeper into this energy. I saw 432. That's a message to trust that everything happens for a reason. So the next card we're seeing it for a reason. Wow. We have the Ace of Wands. There could definitely be something that you're passionate about, that you're working on. These cards actually look kind of similar. Like the blue to yellow colors back here. Even like this, like, you know, this and this here, like these images look very similar. The color blue could be significant. The color yellow, what is the universe and your spirit guides trying to tell you with these colors? If that resonates, if it doesn't, don't worry about it. But I felt called to, I was looking at these hanging from here. I don't know what that is. Let me see. I'm going to pause the video to go get the guidebook and see what that's about, because I feel really drawn to that. Okay, so the guidebook says, the borders of the fire pack are marked by great deserts of rippling sands. Their shield, marked in red ochre, hangs from a pillar with its top eternally aflame. This is a flame of inspiration, and the wood of this pillar is never consumed. Speaking of infinite opportunity, that part right there kind of had me choking up a little bit, because it's like an infinite amount of passion. I really feel like you're being called to go with the flow more, to tap into an infinite source of passion, to keep the drive and the motivation with something that you're working on or trying to grow or trying to expand, something that you're investing in. It goes on to say, the sands of the desert are always in motion, erasing all signs of the past. It is a place of perpetual beginning. Though it may look desolate and empty, it is full of potential and just requires you to take action. A great blaze begins as only a spark. I don't know why, but while I'm reading this, it's making me like a little bit emotional. But I really like how it says erasing all signs of the past. Try not to project the past into or onto your future. Don't assume that things will be like they were the last time. Keep an open mind, be open to all possibilities, be open to your biggest fear and your biggest reward. Be open to it all. And I also like how it says, a great blaze begins as only a spark. So you could have had like a spark of inspiration about something or someone. That someone message, only take that if it resonates. But there's something like very powerful about your energy. I think that's why it's making me emotional to read this. And I saw 222. Maybe there's some space that you need to make in your life for something that you're passionate about, to be able to work hard on something that means the most to you. And then the book also says, pause for thought. It's time to act now. Everything feels exciting, inspiring, and new. You're full of great ideas, and the creative spark becomes the flame. If you're feeling like you can do anything, use that energy to make it happen. I feel like going with the flow and really slowing down and tapping into your patience is going to make you feel more like you can do anything. If like, I feel like you'll be able to breathe more. Where did I leave off? I'll ride that wave of potential. When it comes to creativity, you must strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, there is a reversed interpretation, but I'm not going to read it because I don't want this video to get too long. But yeah, there is a lot of fire, passion, creativity, motion, drive. I feel like there's a lot of emotion being fueled into something definitely really means a lot to you. Now I'm going to wrap up this reading with a couple cards from a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. It says, you are not a victim to your circumstances. You have the power. I forgot to put to bring happiness into your life. Stop limiting yourself. There could be someone here where you're putting an unnecessary weight on yourself. You're definitely being called to believe in yourself more at this time, to trust yourself more, especially if it's about something creative. Maybe getting out of your circumstances is going to take a more creative, not traditional solution. You know, just whatever you're working on, stay patient with it, keep faith in it, trust that it's going to pay off. Remember that whatever you invest in will grow. It's really just about if you're willing to be patient enough to see the fruits of your labor. So there could also be a message here to not cut yourself short too soon. Like something like, maybe, like for example, you've been working hard on something and then you give up when you've already put in a lot of work and have already grown quite a bit. Well, I forgot the rest of what I was saying, so I guess that's what it is. 1 second. Oh, by the way, the year 2018 could be significant. Let me think for a second. Yeah, for some reason I just randomly lost my train of thought, but there's a way out of your situation. You just need to look hard for what that is. And whatever that solution is, it's going to be something that is really, truly meant for you and really helps fuel the fire and the passion within you. For your last card, we have stop fantasizing by reminding yourself of reality. So I know that can come off harsh, but the message with this card, 1 second, is, well, before I get into that, I noticed that we have stop fantasizing and stop limiting yourself. It's like stop daydreaming and start doing kind of energy. Maybe there's something here that you really dream about and really want, but when it comes to working for it, it's hard to keep that momentum, and you need to figure out how to keep that momentum. And I honestly feel like it has a lot to do with going with the flow. It's very important for you to accept where you are right now, so that way you can make room to get to where you want to be. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really does mean a lot to me and really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.